Now you mentioned that boxing is scary, right? It's something that you know you're going to go in and you might get hurt. How did you overcome the fear of it being scary to go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to do this anyway?
You never really overcome the fear. I think sometimes it's what is the best part about it, because they say that fear, you could use it as a motivator, and it's very true. Obviously, you don't want to be afraid, and you try to figure out every which way how not to be afraid. And by doing that, it means you're over preparing. You're running every day. You're like, okay, you're afraid. You're like, what if I run out of gas, or what if I expire in the middle of the fight? I have to go running right now, you know. Or what if I don't make weight? I have to like get on my diet right now. So all that fear. What if she's training right now and I'm not? Let me get to the gym now. So it just pushes you and pushes you and pushes you. And I train people now, and it's like, I hate when people say, a lot of people say it out of a defense mechanism. Oh, I'm not scared. But if you're not scared, or at least nervous, then you really have something to worry about, because it means that you're not preparing in the proper manner. Mm-hmm. So fear is a good thing, I think, especially with boxing. Actually, probably with anything, because it can push you if you use it the right way.
What kind of advice, just everything that you've gone through, what kind of advice do you give people to help them overcome tough situations that they might be facing?
You know, when I give someone advice, I try to think what I would give advice if I had a daughter. What would I say to her? So it's the most genuine advice I could give. And I mean, if I'd say that every tough situation does come to an end, you know, and that things do get better. People don't believe it at the time, but you have to be proactive, I think, in getting to the point that you want to be at. You know, you have to take steps every day. So recently my good friend's mother passed away, and she, you know, really turned to me because she knew both my parents had passed away. I think I was giving her advice that I wish somebody had given me. It's like that I learned through the years, which was really that she should talk to people more than anything, not keep things, like you have to like let things out, and that she should, I mean, it's just hard. It just depends on the situation. But I think more or less when I try to give someone advice, I try to think what I would say to my daughter, or if I could go back in time and say to myself. And I really, really do try to give people good advice. It depends on that person and the situation. There's a girl I'm training that's boxing. She's fighting in the Golden Gloves soon. And I try to give her the best advice I can. And I try to think, okay, what would I have wanted for somebody to tell me when I was this age? She's like 19. I like sort of lived through her. It's kind of scary. But she's so good. And I just try to give her advice that I wish somebody would have given me. I mean, it's a lot when it comes to boxing to understand, but